can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm almost positive I've played this part in another game before. So back when I was about 7 or 8 years old, there was this cartoon I used to love called Little Nemo. It's about this kid who has a dream that he goes to a place called Slumberland, where he meets a king named Morpheus who makes him prince and gives him a golden key that'll open any door. He then opens the only door he was told not to open and releases the Nightmare King, who kidnaps Morpheus and takes him to Nightmareland. Nemo then uses the magic scepter to defeat the Nightmare King and save Slumberland. And guess what? There's an NES game called Little Nemo Dream Master. Unfortunately, I never had this game when I was little. I would have loved to play it, but I have it now, so let's check it out. The story begins with Nemo being woken up by an airship from Slumberland. Although, by the looks of it, I'd say Nemo isn't completely awake yet. A messenger tells him that he's been invited by the princess to play with her in Slumberland. Nemo responds by saying, "Wow, really? But if she's a princess, she must be a girl, right?" Wow, did you figure that out on your own there, genius? The messenger says, "She's not just a girl, she's a princess." And Nemo's response is, "I bet she's still a girl." Oh god, I have to play as an idiot. Well, anyway, she talks him into going by saying that the princess has given him candy. Oh, I like candy. Anybody smart enough to give me candy can't be all bad. I'd love to make a joke here, but I'm trying to keep this video family friendly. So as you start playing, this guy comes up to you and says, "Hey little boy, what are you doing here? This place is too dangerous for little boys. But if you've got your mind set on staying here, I should tell you a secret." Oh no. This is the princess, isn't it? Actually, it's Flip the Clown from the cartoon. He tells you that many of the creatures here will give you a ride if you feed them candy. Oh god! He said you could ride the creatures, not that you could carve out their insides and wear their skin like a suit.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't call this them giving you a ride. I mean, look at this one. You can even see his head. Now, some of the creatures you actually do ride on, but instead of them offering you a ride, like Flip said, it looks a lot more like they're being drugged or something. So anyway, your goal is to collect all the keys in the levels and make it to the end door. But watch out. Some of the creatures can kill enemies when you jump on them, but others can't. And after a few hits, you die, and it takes forever for Nemo to die. So, you gonna die already, or you just gonna keep doing somersaults in the air all day? After each level is completed, you get the scene of Nemo's mom talking to him. At first, they make sense. "Wake up, Nemo. How many times do I have to call you?" But then they just get weirder and weirder. "Nemo, why are you out of bed? Get back to your room this instant." I mean, he is out of bed, I'll give her that, but he's standing beside his bed. Shouldn't he already be in his room? What did he do? Did he drag the bed along with him? What's gotten into you? Why can't you stay in bed? Now, am I going crazy or something, or is he actually in bed? Sleeping even? I think his mom is starting to go a little crazy. Why me? Do everyone else's kids give them this much trouble about sleeping? Oh yeah, she's lost it. So after you make it through a few levels, 7 actually, you finally meet the princess, who tells you that her father's been kidnapped by the Nightmare King, who wants to take over Slumberland. She gives you the magic scepter so you can defeat the Nightmare King. So you go into Nightmareland and, wow, it's actually really pretty looking. I mean, this place is awesome. You know, I think you should just let the Nightmare King take over. He clearly knows how to design a place. Nightmareland looks a lot better than any of the levels in Slumberland. Although I do think the Nemo's house level is pretty cool. I like this part in the basement. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm almost positive I've played this part in another game before. Anyway, you beat a few levels, each ending with a boss fight, and then you make it to the final level. A little bit before you make it to the Nightmare King, you see this. That's just cool. When you make it to the Nightmare King, he doesn't look as menacing as I thought he would. Blah, 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 blah. You just keep shooting him with the scepter and dodging his lasers and red mucus he keeps spitting up, and you'll defeat him. You then get a cutscene of King Morpheus thanking Nemo and saying he's going to make him Prince of Slumberland. Nemo turns down his offer, saying he promised his mother he'd wake up early every morning. He then asks if he can come back some other night. King Morpheus responds by saying, "Heck no you can't! If I ever catch you around here, I'll throw you in prison and let the creatures drug you with candy and wear your skin for a change."